Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Trindade, and today I want to talk about how to reduce the levels of CO2, carbon dioxide, in the atmosphere. Thank God man cannot fly and lay waste the sky as well as the earth. If Henry was alive, he would never be so wrong. First, because we create the airplanes. We can fly with them. Second, because we manage to lay waste in the skies. With what? With CO2, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, it's a heavy odorless, colorless gas formed during respiration and by the composition of organic substances absorbed from the air by plants and photosynthesis. So it's a pretty common gas, you see. However, after the Industrial Revolution, where we start to have factories and cars, we start to produce more CO2. And where does it go? To the atmosphere. And CO2, it is part of some of the bad gases of our planet. Not that much, but yeah. And it creates an effect called the greenhouse effect. But what is a greenhouse? Everyone basically knows what is a greenhouse, right? It's something more like this. You have the plants inside, it helps to grow plants. But how? Because the solar rays goes inside of the greenhouse, goes through the glass, but this energy cannot go back because the glasses. So what this creates, it helps the plants to produce more photosynthesis. And that's what's happening to our planet with the CO2. As you can see, the sun has the solar radiation. It goes in the earth, bounces back to the space. They're supposed to be the right thing to happen. But with the amount of CO2 nowadays in our atmosphere, it's making the same effect as the glass house, as the greenhouse. And what are the consequences of this? Basically, the greenhouse gases have a direct influence in the environment, causing extreme weather changes, a global temperature increase, and the loss of some ecosystems. So the next time you start to complain about the weather, don't blame the weather. Blame your car or blame yourself. Start to blame us. So we have a responsibility with this problem today. And how we can decrease this? We can decrease this by the use of rental cars, public transportations, and bikes. Those are just some of the fields of the ways we can help. First, we want to talk about the green cars. What are the benefits of them? Well, they might cost a little bit more, but as the years go by, the price is decreasing. First, they are prettier. They look futuristic. They are cool. And also, if you get an electric car, you're gonna have low cost. They made a study, and they said that when you buy a car moved by gas, you actually spend 10 cents per mile, while with an electric car, you only spend 1 cent per mile. So we have this low cost and also produce zero CO2. If you get a hybrid, you produce a certain amount, but it will be an amount that it's enough, it's nice. So green cars, you save money and save the earth as well. We also could start to use more public transportation. Did you know that young adults are using more public transportation nowadays? One of the consequences of this was the high cost of gas, of course, but they also are trying to help the earth. What are the benefits when you use a public transportation? First, we're going to create less traffic. You see, inside of a bus, we can fit more than 20 people. In a car, it's only 5 seats. And mostly of us drive our cars by ourselves with the 4 vacant seats with no one there. So when we start using more public transportation, we're going to start to not only help the atmosphere, but we're going to help the traffic as well. The third one, which is personally my favorite, it's biking. Guys, sorry, everyone, we should always start to use more bikes. You know why? They don't produce any CO2. They're not harmful at all. And Denver, according to the bicycling magazine, it's the number 14 out of 50, one of the best cities to bike in America. And honestly, I bike, and to bike here in Denver, it's awesome, it's fun, and you're also gonna save the earth. I was looking for some other benefits of cycling, and an author called Trevor says, cycling is a good way to lose those unwanted pounds. Steady cycling burns approximately 300 calories per hour. If you cycle for 30 minutes every day, you would burn 11 pounds of fat in a year. Since it helps build muscles, cycling will also boost your metabolic rate long after you finish your ride. So we will be we will be solving two problems. The problem of the high levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and the obesity as well in the United States. So CO2, it's a really problem to us. And we think it's not a problem, we think it's a government problem. But no, it's our problem, it's your problem. And you can help as well. We also can help to get over with the CO2. So remember that said that about change, we have to change. And let's start with really small actions. So just think about it so we can get over with it. Thank you so much.